You join me today at Brinklow, and I'm taking a little walk up to see the old Motte and Bailey. I'm not sure what's left here, but we'll find out hopefully when we get there.
Just sit in the shade just here.
We can see the mottes from here. All we got to do now is try and find a way in. The old ridge and furrow is very visible across this field. We already have a great panoramic view from here, and we're nowhere near the top of the mottes yet. I've found my way in here now by the outer ditch, which still holds water, as you can see. I'm now walking around the ditch to find a way in, and I believe they were called ditches when this was built, because they weren't deliberately filled with water. And here we have a beautiful view from here of Brinklow Church. This is the church of St. John the Baptist, but this would not have been around when the castle was built in 1069, as the church is reputed to have been built in 1252. This is the first Bailey. There's two Baileys at this castle, which will have certainly had workshops and possibly garrisons in it. This is the inner ditch, right at the bottom of the motte here. Time to climb up to the top of the motte. Whew, I've made it to the top of the hill, and what a view we have. Just think, when this was built, they would have cleared all the trees and vegetation and even the houses to give a better view of any oncoming invaders. Even so, even with the trees here, we still have a spectacular view across the Warwickshire countryside. It was well worth the climb up the hill to come and get this view. Of course, this castle was never of stone fortification. It was always only a wooden balustrade. Well, I guess it's time to probably walk back down this hill. Or fall, one of the two. It is steep. The camera certainly does not show how steep this hill is. The grass is still slightly damp this morning, and it's quite slippery trying to come down here. And trying to film, holding the camera, I'm all over the place. I'm going to be glad to get to the bottom of this hill. Of course, typical me, I find the sign about Brinklow Castle and also a map about it on the way out. Typical, we came in on a different entrance. Well, I hope you really enjoyed that walk around Brinklow Castle, the side canal.
The woodwork.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I'm walking down to the top end of Brinklow, going to try and find the original route of the canal. Now I know it's just down past some of these properties. I am told it's very difficult to spot. We'll find out. I think it's just somewhere past this white building on the left hand side. We never spotted it. So we're actually going to take this footpath along by the river here and go and see if we can find it from the other end, from the canal end, and walk back along it. The house property is now completely covered of the original route of the canal. I see no fish. These steps here take us back to the newer alignment of the canal. That aqueduct you can see there is carrying the new canal over this little stream. Let's see if we can find any remnants of the old canal the other side of this aqueduct. Let's take a little walk through. Now I'm climbing up the embankment above the aqueduct to see the canal from a different perspective from this side. A little bit steep, prickly. I've got to be a little bit careful trying to come up through the thorns. There is the canal. Different view of it from the offside. Once again, a great view from the top of this aqueduct across the Warwickshire countryside. I've now come back through the aqueduct and I'm going to go up the steps to the towpath side of the canal. And I think I have to walk to the left when I get up here to go and try and find where the original route of the canal was. I guess I'll find out if I'm right or wrong when I get there. I think I said left a moment ago, but actually I have to go right. This bridge goes over the original alignment of the canal, so we're going to cross over it and see a footpath the other side, I think. I'm going to take a walk up along there and see how far we can get on the original alignment. See if there's anything interesting up there. As you can see, you can't get very far by boats at the moment. I've walked about 100 yards up the old alignment. You see a little water still on the cut. This is actually an old bridge. Let's see if we can see a little bit better view of it. I'm now actually on top of it. You can see still some water in the cut. Not too sure about this bridge though. It's got trees grown in it, and everything to do with it is basically fallen down. You know, take it a little easy. Here's some of the bridge which has tumbled down. That brings me to the end of this video. I'm just going to leave you with a few images of the surrounding area. I thank all my PayPal and Patreon supporters. Thank everybody for watching. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.